Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something super valuable for all aspiring aspiring and working project or product managers, especially if you are preparing for interviews or managing a PMO. So I'm going to walk you through a real world STAR method answer to a classic interview question on reporting, and I'll show you can act you can actual project reporting template you can start using today. So here is the question. Give an example of how you establish project reporting routines and tools across the portfolio, and how did you ensure accuracy and executive visibility? So this is a standard question for any kind of interview. How do you establish reporting, or have you worked on? Do you have any experience on creating a dashboard or reporting? Okay, so let's break down this one. So I'm going to break it down using the STAR method and logic flow so you can remember the approach and adapt it to your own experience. Okay. So the first one, the situation. Okay. So at a previous company, so if you have not worked in a company, so I just put X, or you can use your caption project or like a deliverable or something. Reporting was overall the place. So there, other hand, there was no report, or maybe something manual Excel file or Jira exports, email updates, you name it. So leadership had no single source of truth. So this is our current state. So there is no reporting, or there is reporting, so it's not working. So we are going to streamline the process. Okay, that's our situation. So now let's move on to the next step, which is task. Okay, so what I was supposed to do. So I was asked to create a consistent and visible and accurate reporting system for the entire project portfolio. So right, so that was the task. So we understand the situation, now task. So now let's go to the action. So what we actually did. So I conducted a maturity assessment and selected the Power BI standardized template, piloted it and tailored it out with weekly and monthly cadence and ensure the governance check. Okay, so how did you implemented this one, right? So you are explaining how did you implement it. So based on your experience, you can refine this one. So this just an example show how did you implement your reporting. Okay. So next one, final, what was the result? The complaint showed up 95%. Executives got clear dashboards and at-risk projects were spotted twice as fast. Okay, so you can discuss what was the outcome when you implemented this reporting. Okay, so that's clear. So this is the question. You use the situation, you explain the situation, and what was the task given to you? How did you implement it, and what was the result? So this is very clear to the interviewer if you explain if you share your experience using this method. Okay, so you can use this logic flow to address any question. Okay, so here is the example what we discuss here. Okay, so first identify the problem. So our problem was the you need to establish a reporting system for the project management. So what you did, you conduct a maturity assessment and you to understand what's happening today, how the report should be, what are the requirement, what are the columns you should be including the your reporting, right? So you are defining the report requirement here, and you choose a tool here. These are some examples. Whatever the tool you choose, that's the third one. And how did you implemented this one, right? Your action. So you tried with your internal team or maybe a couple of team to get a feedback before you roll it out to the entire company or entire other groups. So you did a dry run, and after that, after you get the feedback, and you train the PMs, whoever are going to use this one to communicate to the stakeholders. You train them, and officially you launch this one, and finally you are maintaining and you are getting the feedback. Okay, so ultimate target is the executive summary for the stakeholders. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like if you see one actual template here. So you can customize this column. So don't worry, I'm going to provide you a PDF version of this one, whatever we are talking, the question and answer and this logical flow. And also I'm going to provide you an Excel template for this project. Okay. So you can include the KPI indicators. You can customize what columns you need to require to create your report. Next one, you have top risk issues. Again, you can customize this one, what actions you need to include. So you can see a executive summary, how many projects are there on track, at risk, delayed, and what is the medium risk, what is the overall portfolio of health. Okay. So this is, I'll show you as I promised. So this is the actual reporting created using this one. So you can come up with something like this. So you see a project overview here, how many projects we have, and KPIs and risk and issues, what issues you have, okay, and action items you can do, and the finally executive summary, okay. And this is the PDF version of what we discuss here, right? So interview question and all the answers will be there. This is the logical flow. Um, all right. Okay. So let's recap. This is the interview question, and we use the star method. And finally, you can see the template, reporting template, how we implement it. Okay. That's it for today. Until we see next time. Thanks everyone. Have a great day. Bye bye.